What is up, guys? I just wanted to come on here and just want to really talk about an experience that I'm having while I'm on this trip, and just how important it is to just treat everybody with respect, and because you never know who that person is, who they may know, what connections they may have, and the coolest things can happen when you are just nice to people. So I know some people that are just like, leave me alone. I don't know you. Don't talk to me. But like humans are very social creatures, and like you never know who you're gonna run into. And it's crazy because we had this experience last night. Um, Hiccup Bane, come here, Papa. Come here. Come here. Oh, now your camera shy? Here he is. Hiccup Bane. We took him on this trip with us to Monterey, and as much as it can be a little difficult at times, like bringing him along, because everything's slowed down. He wants to sniff everything, and it's harder to get into places, and we have to sit outside or whatever accommodations it may be. It's been a really cool experience bringing him with us, and it actually led to this experience last night, which is what I'm kind of talking about. We were sitting outside at a bar, and we had our drinks and everything, and Hiccup is laying with us. He's been getting so much attention out here, it's been ridiculous. But this guy comes up to us, and he's petting him, or he asked if he could pet him, and we're like, yeah, go ahead. And he's like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your guys' like Valentine's date or whatever. And we're like, no, like you're fine. He loves the attention, and Hiccup's a very friendly dog, so like he loves getting attention and being petted from other people. So we love it. He loves it. And this guy is actually asking about Hiccup's paw, and we tell him like, oh, his mom bit it off when he was born. If you guys didn't know, our dog is missing his back left paw. The umbilical cord was wrapped around his foot when he was born, and the mom bit it off. So Hiccup is people say three-legged, but he's four-legged dog, but he's a three-pawed dog. Fast forward, he asks about that. We tell him the story, and he just really falls in love with Hiccup. And just because we were being so nice and like being social with him, the guy actually handed me his business card. I didn't know who this guy was. Didn't know he was someone possibly with money, or maybe not with money. Is he here for leisure, or does he live over here? Like, we didn't know anything about him. And he actually ends up handing me his business card, and he said, next time you guys are ever out here, please give me a call, reach out to me. I will take care of you guys. And he is actually the CEO of a huge winery out here, and he owns a restaurant and everything as well. And this is the CEO of like a huge winery. Like, that's crazy. And like I said, all because we were just being nice and being social creatures like how humans are. And honestly, part of it has to do with Hiccup. Hiccup's kind of been stealing the show out here, so that's kind of the perks of bringing he's our son, but bringing our son with us. And yeah, it's been a pretty cool experience. So like, I just really wanted to, this is advice that I'm trying to give to my younger self, is like, always treat people with respect, because like I said, you never know who they are, who they may know, what connections they might have, and possibly how that may impact your life down the road. Like, this guy, like I said, he also gave us tips on places that the locals go that the tourists don't know about, and like that's really cool to hear from someone. And like I said, Lex and I were just out here just having a good time. We're out here for Valentine's Day. Thought we'd do a little special this year. And so far this trip has been absolutely amazing, and just like I said, the experiences that we've been having it's been crazy. Like I said, you never know who you're gonna meet. You meet all kinds of people everywhere you go, and if you're closed off, you are just limiting like the amount of interactions that you have with people, and just the possibilities of different impacts different people may have on your life, or impacts that you may have on someone else's life. And that's really just been the big thing for me lately, is really realizing that it's not always about what you know, it's also has a lot to do with who you know. And I've always prided myself on being pretty good at both. So just giving tips to people out there who are like very closed off. I know a lot of people that are like, I like to keep my circle small and this and that, and it's like I understand that and I respect it, but I do feel like it can hold you back in the future, just because you never know who may give you a job or hook you up with different people or connections. Like, you never know. All that stuff is unknown, and you are completely closing that door if you don't open up to that interaction. Obviously, I'm not saying go around just using people, because obviously that's not cool, but like I said, there are people out there that are good people that don't mind helping people. Like, for some people, they've already reached success, and the thing that brings them joy is helping people. It's not the money anymore or the different achievements. Like, there are people that have reached that point of success, and that just doesn't do it for them anymore. So that's been like my biggest takeaway so far on this trip, and just to really stay on track of like my business and my posting and stuff like that. But aside from that, it's just really unplugging and unwinding and just letting myself get a little reset, just because I've been going nonstop from work to working on my business to working with my clients, and it's been like a never-ending revolving door. And you're okay. Hey. He's very friendly, but he wants to growl at every dog that he can't see. If he can't see them, he's gonna growl. If he's with them, he doesn't growl or bark or anything. It's just, if there's a door in between, he feels threatened. But yeah, it's just really been able to just unplug, and it's making me excited to get back home to where I can really just go hard again. It's just recharging that battery, and like I said, Lex and I have had so much fun out here, and I've been recording it. Gonna be able to put out a little vlog just showing you guys our trip and what we're doing out here. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, it's been more of a relaxing trip, more of a getaway. We had some nice dinners and stuff, but we're actually gonna go play. It's like a mini golf place, but I guess they allow dogs, so that's pretty cool. Everywhere we've been out here, they've allowed dogs. They have a dog menu. They bring out bowls of water for the dog, everything. Hiccup's been spoiled. Even at dinner last night, he got a whole blanket for him so he could lay on the floor and be wrapped up in a blanket. It was pretty cool. But overall, life is good, man. Just really just appreciating even the little things. It's not even just the big things, it's the little things. And to just keep moving towards your goals. I've noticed the more I take action towards my goals, the less anxiety I have. And it just makes me feel really good knowing that I'm working towards something, rather than sitting back contemplating, what should I do? What could I have been doing? What if I took that step? Should I be working on this? And all those questions with unknown answers, those really gave me like the craziest amount of anxiety, to where like it was pretty much like crippling. I really felt like the way I was feeling, I felt like I was just struggling to make it to the next day, and I was just praying that I would wake up the next day. And it was like the most horrible feeling ever. I literally felt like I was going to have a heart attack every like hour of the day, and it was miserable because I've never dealt with anxiety before ever in my life. And I'm actually someone who thought, just from my own experience, I really thought people with anxiety were making it up and wanted attention and this and that, until it started happening to me, and I realized like, oh, this shit's real. And I never told anybody like, oh, you're being dramatic or this or that, but like I might have had thoughts at times where like I'm like, or like, you're doing too much, and now that I've experienced it, like I have apologized to like so many people who have dealt with anxiety, and not just apologized, but just like really been like, yeah, I understand. I've been dealing with it, and I totally understand what you're talking about. And like I said, the biggest thing for me has been just taking action, and keeping me busy does very well for me. And just being able to just unplug at the end of the night and kick it with Lex and just really be able to unwind has been really good for me, like mentally, physically, everything. I feel like I'm thriving right now, and I feel like my body, my mind, and everything is just so sharp right now. And it's all just because I'm taking action. I'm staying on top of my diet, my training, my cardio, my sleep, my supplements, everything. And it's just all about giving max effort, you know. Nobody's gonna be able to do the work for you. You have to put in that time, and I promise you it will be worth it at the end. Like I said, we're just documenting my life right now to be able to look back and be like, damn, I've already come this far. And every single year I've done nothing but made progressions. So we're doing okay, man. We're doing okay. I couldn't be happier with the little family that I have. Hiccup and Lex are my everything, and it's nice knowing that I have people who support me, and I have someone to come home to, and I have Hiccup to come home to, and just knowing that my work is for a greater purpose. It's not just for me to be able to flex or do anything like that. Like, it's really more so to be able to set up the future that I want for me and my future family. So it's been cool. But like I said, overall purpose of this video, be nice to people. There are a lot of people from different backgrounds and everything that you have no clue about. So be nice. You never know who you're gonna meet. So just take that as you will. And I promise you, making more interactions with people from all different backgrounds, it'll be beneficial for you regardless. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.